Hello. So today we are trying to use WebAssembly in browser in the front end with emscripten. So for that you need to go to the documentation page of emscripten. You can just Google search for it, and you need to look for the installation process. So I'll click here. So for the installation process, you can just clone the emscripten package from the GitHub or just download it. So you can click here EMSDK GitHub page, and yeah, you can download the whole package by just download zip, or you can clone it. And this is the command you need to enter in the command prompt, so I'll show you, and you can install it anywhere as you wish. I'll create a new folder here. I will name it emscripten. Here open git bash, and if you haven't installed git bash, then you can just go to the GitHub page and download it, or more precisely go to the git page. So here you need to enter the same line, copy, and then paste there. You don't need to go there. So into the terminal you can just paste and hit enter, and after doing this, you have successfully downloaded the package. Now it's more than this. You need to change to the directory, enter to the folder. So here you can just type ls, and you can see that we have a single folder here, and we can type cd emsdk to change the directory, and we have entered the folder here. We can just copy and paste it here. Now I have already done the process, so you need to do the same. Just go and copy and paste everything up here. And this last process didn't work for me. Like, this is for setting up the environmental variable, and I did something like the old-fashioned way, and I will show you. And if you don't know, the environment variable means that you can use the EMCC, the emscripten tool that would just compile your C or C++ to WebAssembly. And I will open my environment variable folder here. I'll show you. Edit, and I have already installed it and set up the environment variable, and for you you have to do the same. And for setting up that, you need to this is the folder inside the emscripten and you have to search for I need to see the environment variable again. Offstream. There should be a offstream folder. Okay, now I can see it. That's the problem. Let me open the git bash. We entered here. Let's type ls. Oh, I guess I haven't installed it here, so I cannot see the offstream folder. So no need to worry about. You wouldn't hit the same problem as I'm doing right now. So let me go to the folder where I have installed. And you can install anywhere, by the way. Okay, so let me go to the EMSDK. So this would be the folder that you would have downloaded and installed. So here in the offstream folder and inside emscripten, you need to copy the file path. Sorry. You need to copy the file path from here, and you need to, as I did before, you need to go to the start menu. Let me show you again. So you need to go to the start menu and you need to write like environment variable env, and you can already see the option here, and just click to the environment variables option, and here you can click edit, and you can just click the new option, and here you are supposed to paste the file path as you have to copy it. So I have done the same for me already, so there is no need for that. And after this you are all done, and it's now time for running our code, right? WebAssembly. So I have already created a folder. You can do it anywhere, and I think you have already known the fact that we have installed the emscripten, and as we have given access to every terminal in our computer for using the EMCC compiler. It is a form of compiler though, which can just convert the C or C++ code into WebAssembly and a glue JavaScript file. So we are going to do something with that. let's just write a file, be it C or C++, but for this video we are trying to write the file with C extension that will write C program here. And there is not a lot to do here, just type include and here type emscripten dot h emscripten header file. And for using the function, in the normal C program we are used to write the main function as the entry point for the program, and all the other function will be just left unused. And so for that we are supposed to write this as a in other program we are also used to write something like decorators. They might not use the same word here, but you need to write this over the function that you are supposed to use in the JavaScript file. So go on with that, emscripten underscore keep alive, and this will do for you. Here you need to give the return type, and I'm just writing a simple function. You can do as you want, and I will write add. Here I will give int a, int b. I will just simply return the addition of the file. Now it is very simple here. You just write emcc, and we can use this by the fact that we just enter the environment variable that we have set. Now write emcc and the file name that we have written here, functions.c, emcc functions.c, and hit enter. After this, the emcc compiler will work and create two files for us. The a.out.js is the glue JavaScript file that we can use in our front end to map all the functions that we have written, and a.out.wasm is the WebAssembly file that have bunch of WebAssembly written for our specific program of C. Now as we have to show this in the browser, we need to create HTML file here, index.html. Here we can just use the shortcut with emit, and we also need to create JavaScript file. I just named it app.js, and I also need to link it to my HTML page. Again, I will use the emit. It is pretty handy, by the way, and if you haven't used it, you can use it here. Now I will just I will create a global variable that I can access from other JavaScript file, or just JavaScript included in the HTML. And if things are not clear right now, it will be. Okay, so first I will write wasm exp. I can give any name here, and here I need to create a function. So for that I will write export func. You can write anything, sorry, and I'm using an arrow function here. I will make it asynchronous function, and here I will first get the data from the wasm file that has been generated by emscripten. So for that I will write await and fetch, and I need to fetch from the output file as a.out.wasm. so a.out.wasm. here I need to convert it into byte format. So for that I will write await, and I will write data.array buffer. After this I need to instantiate this is the data in the byte format, and I need to give all the information that it is supposed to relate to. I will write relation equals to await WebAssembly dot instantiate I think it's enough, and I need to write the byte, and I need to write the info here. Okay, after so I need to get the info, and you can just use the blue JavaScript file for searching the info. So I will just click Ctrl F and search for WebAssembly instantiate. Here you can see, as we have written there, given the bytes, and here is our info. And to get to info, just press Ctrl and click enter, and you'll get there. So you need to just copy this, and you're supposed to go to this file, just paste it here. We also have ASM library org, and for that again follow the step as before. Just click Ctrl and hit the mouse. It is just empty, nothing is here, but still you need to write it here, or it will give us an error. After that we need to allocate memory for our WebAssembly. WASM memory equals to new WebAssembly dot memory. Here just write the same, and it will work for you too. Initial be 256 and maximum the same as 256 is the same. After that you also need to create table. WASM table equals to new WASM. I'm sorry, I'm just probably making you confused with WebAssembly and WASM. It is a WebAssembly dot table. Here write initial and write 1 comma maximum is supposed to be 1 plus 0 comma, and here element, and write async func, and we are very near to using our function. So let's write wasm xp equals to relation dot instance dot exports, and we also need to call the function here export func. I think that's all for the JavaScript file here. Let's create a script tag, and as the function is asynchronous and it will take some time for getting the WebAssembly functions, so we will get an error if you just try to use it without some delay. So for that we are using set timeout, and we will use our function over here. Let's make a delay of 3 seconds. If you haven't used this method, I think you must have, but still just do the same. And here we are supposed to use the function that we have written in the C, and the thing we have exported here, the global variable wasm xp. So let's use the same thing here, wasm exp dot, and we have used, so let's see this thing again, wasm dot xp dot add, and we have used the add from the C program that we have written here, and just ignore the red squiggly line because the EMCC compiler will compile it anyways. After that, let's give some variable here 1,9, and let's console this out, console.log. So let's see if it will work in the first time. So just right click and open with live server. If you haven't installed the extension, just go to the extension, and search for a live server and just install it, and after that you will see the same option as I'm seeing here right now. So just click to open with live server, and let's check in the console. So we have successfully written our WebAssembly program, and it ran on the first time, so that's great. So let's just check it again if it is working. Not 1,5, so the output is supposed to be 6, right? So let's see, yeah, 6. So this is all you are supposed to do to run C or C++ with emscripten. I think it's a long video, but still there are not a lot of content here. I'm just trying to make the thing as much clear as I can, and still there are things that I might not be clearly known with, but you just need to go and see the docs to follow everything. And if you are trying to use the WebAssembly for your project, then you can just follow the same method, the same structure, and you can just loop anything, a large number, and that might give a head start for your program. But in just adding some two numbers, it might not be that reasonable to use WebAssembly. So that's all for this video. And if you want to see the speed test between JavaScript and WebAssembly, you can just stay tuned with the channel, and I can only say that you can subscribe to get more. So that's all. Thank you.